Oh, hey. How's it going, everyone? It's Thursday evening. Welcome to Kitty at Ibrit, and I am joined this evening by my co-host, Vish. Hi, Vish.
Hi.
So there's a bunch of people in the chat already. Chenk is here. I was never here said, better see some flames today, Dr. Davis, since you promised that Vish will summon holy fire by invoking Rahab's name.
Okay.
So I might have overpromised a little bit. I
Okay.
did not consult Vish on the description for the for the stream today. So that was but I mean usually you're fire, Vish, usually. That's just kind of how it goes most of the time. So good to see John. Noise ending was
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there.
yeah, he was hanging out in the Discord today. Guard 013 is here. Will the holy fire be brought by Rahav's name or by Caucasian space Jesus? That's probably one that you are not privy to. That was on Marin's stream from a couple nights ago. Misinterpretations. Yes, there's noise ending. You are correct. Triceratops is here, which is good. Arrow Dodger is here. The Nature Nihilist is here. Long time no see. Survived an insane week, and I am here. And we're happy. We're happy that you're here. And Triceratops has chimed in to wish everyone a very, very, I don't want to say a very, just to wish everyone a very, very Tikva.
I can say Ahav Tika, I love you.
So, yeah, there's been a
Never
lot of.
living that down.
What's that?
He's never living that down.
No, he's not. So, there's been a lot of West Huff on the internet lately. It feels like so, and we'll get back to him in short order. I was actually contacted by Maddie Science Side Up, who is one of my cast colleagues, castmate in the Star Trek Endurance on Friday nights. But we're on a hiatus for a few weeks here. The season ended, but she reached out to me and said, and she wants on the West Huff train to yell at him about being an idiot about science. So we're probably gonna work something out and do something on the channel in the next few weeks, which will be that'll be fun, right? Like it'll be the first time I've done any science. Well, I shouldn't say that because some of the stuff that I do in my epigraphic paleographic work is science related. So, but seriously, like other than that, it's it'll be a new thing, which will be fun. I'm excited about that. So, yeah. So that'll be coming up at some point.
The West Huff situation's out of hand. Look, people wouldn't be dunking on him if he learned literally anything.
Yeah.
Like this is a completely preventable situation if he wasn't repeating nonsense and making up BS and doing really crappy apologetics. Then I know that's kind of redundant, but then people would not be coming for him so often. The sad thing is that because he's evangelical, he's going to take all of this as an attack that proves that people just hate the Christ within him.
That's it. Right. This is the persecution that he was promised.
Be persecuted so bad.
So, well, I think yes, but I think there's some of them that just want this faux sort of persecution, the fake persecution They don't want any actual persecution. They just want the
They want to
just
do the
want
persecuting.
yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, this is the show where we read Hebrew text and we get nerdy about aspects of the language and so forth. And if you've been here before, I think most of you have been here before, so you know how this goes. Vish and I are going to take turns reading the text. Today we are reading from Joshua chapter 2, starting in verse 7. And as we read, we shall each read a verse, and then we shall translate. And then we will parse the verbs and maybe talk about some other interesting elements taking place within the text. So I'm going to start. That's what we agreed on, right? That I'm starting?
Yep.
Just okay, good. So I'm going to start here with verse 7. I'm going to get rid of this. So, and I've got my giant cursor ready to go.
Your Yad Gadol.
My Yad Gadol. Yeah, but look, it turns into a low yod.
That'd be the word for arrow.
An ain yod. I also don't know the oh wait. No, never mind. All right. Vaha anoshim radfu acharechem derek hayarden al hama'ibarot vahashar sagaru achere ka'asher yatsu harodafim acharehem. There we go. All right, I'm just going to take the cursor off. So I shall translate. Then so this is the Rahab, the sex worker, has run the two spies up to the roof of her house, and she's hiding them there. She just talked to the king and told him that they're not here. They're not in the house. They left, she said. She left the city and she doesn't know where they went. So here we have the men pursued after them by the way of the Jordan upon Hama'abarot is a weird word. It's like translated as fords. So I don't know what
Fjords.
not fjords. It's like the you
Ford.
know, I
Yeah,
think,
like
just the banks maybe. I don't know.
yeah. Is the
Because to
root
me it's
word here avar?
yeah.
So crossed over thing.
Yeah. The passing over places, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Of the Jordan. So but it I don't know, within this context, maybe it feels more like those places along the river that are easier to traverse, right? Because you're not I don't think they're like running back and forth. Maybe they are running back and forth across the river. Maybe that's it. Uh hmm. Okay. Maybe that is it, now that I think about it. Anyways, they are on the way of the Jordan by the fords. And the gate, so they shut the gate after them just as they went out. This is the pursuers went out after them, after the two spies who aren't actually running around out there. It's a ruse. They're still in the city. So because Rahab is an excellent liar. It's very convincing. All right. So we have several verbal forms here. Radfu is a cow. Perfect third plural verb from Radaf, means to pursue or to seek.
Run
Then we
down.
have run down. That's a good one. I like that. Sagaru is also a cow. Perfect third plural verb. That's I'll point these out. That one's over here. This is a radfu right here. Sagaru is also a cow. Perfect third plural verb. Sagar means to close or to shut. Doors and gates and windows and things like that. So and then Yatsu is a cow. Perfect third common plural verb from Yatsa, which means to go out, to leave. So this is it's easy to mistake this for it would be easy to look at this form and say that sure looks an awful lot like the root would be this as a hollow verb because of this thinking that might be part of the verbal prefix, but this is actually part of the root here. This is from yatsa, which means to go out. And then we have harodfim is a masculine plural participle from radaf. You see this again repeated. This is the same verb in its participle form in the cow. So the pursuers. When we were reading this text this afternoon on the Discord channel, Vish and I came up with the overtakers because we were also talking about. Well, I should say Vish and Lawrence were also talking. I was talking, a little bit, but mostly Vish and Lawrence were talking about wrestling. So it's the overtakers. I like the overtakers.
It's like if you want to get away, you better run faster.
That's right. They'll
and
overtake.
For those of you who either are Jewish or have heard famous Jewish phrases, rodfim and rodfu, rodfe, it is also related to tzedek, tzedek, tirdof, same root, justice, justice you shall pursue or chase down. That is where that comes from. Same root.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Look, Zeralon is here. Welcome, Zeralon. Zeralon plays Dr. Hobnell on Star Trek Endurance, who has many face holes. Too many, if you ask me. Just the right number, if you ask him. So, okay. We have a super chat. I'm gonna just read this now. Thank you, Ara Dodger. Citizen reminder: inaction is a conspiracy. Report counter behavior to a civil protection team immediately. Code Herald Scabbard Detour. So, thank you for the public service announcement in these dark times.
Yes. Okay. First aid. Hey, Ma.
All right. Oh, sorry. Let me get my...
Oh. Hey, Ma. Terem Yishkavun. Sorry, I need to make my text bigger. Sorry. Wait, 1 second.
Okay.
Turns out my screen's real tiny. Okay.
Got my Yad Gadol.
There we go. Yish Kavun. Vihi Alta Alehem Al Hagag. All right. And before they laid down, she, referring to Rahab, came up to them on the roof or on the top of the place where she was dwelling. So,
Nice.
Tedem, I had to look that one up because I'm not used to seeing it.
It's like an adverb.
It's one of those adverbs. Yeah, it's an
Mhm.
adverb. I don't see it a whole lot, so I had to go I had to look it up. And it is referring to like not yet, something that has not yet happened or before something happens. So Yishkabun is third masculine plural. It's call imperfect. And I also learned a really cool, but I'm probably not going to use this a whole lot, grammar thing. This particular
very
spelling
exciting.
involves the... Sorry, there's a plane outside.
Oh, we have to wait for the air traffic. I hope it doesn't crash, because that's a thing now that happens every now and then. So, this I don't, and I would continue to talk about the paracogic nude, but I really don't want to steal.
Holy crap! Okay, sorry. It's like now
It
that I
didn't
live
crash,
in the
did it?
hills. No, now I live in the hills.
Okay.
The planes are infinitely louder. So
Wow. So you closer to LAX then?
No, I'm actually probably, I mean, mile-wise maybe, but I'm closer to the Burbank airport than I am LAX. So
Oh, okay.
it's probably a bunch of
I
planes
see.
taking off from there. Anyway.
Right. Got it.
So this is the paragogic nun, which I learned today only shows up in a few cases. It is found after second masculine plural and third masculine plural imperfect verbs. And the consensus from grammarians and scholars as to what it means and what it does is which is not very satisfying to me.
No.
But the forerunners in the hypothesis for what this is it could be for emphasis. It could be potentially indicating like a modality. And my preferred explanation is that it's a stylistic archaism. So it's like when Anglophones want to write something that sounds like Old English, they'll just start adding E at the end, like the old tavern, and they'll spell it OLDE. So I think this might be one of those. I've only ever come across it in studying like Mishnah Gemara and translating medieval Piyutim, like liturgical poetry. So now that I kind of have an idea of what it's for, it's going to be easier for me to work with. Know what it's for, quote unquote.
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. Okay. Oops. Alta or alata if you're spicy. That's the call perfect. That's the third feminine singular from Allah, to go up, to rise up, to go up. And I think that's the only verbs, just those two.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to show something here, just because we've covered some of this recently in my class. Oh dear. Oh shit.
Hit Command Z. It'll go back.
It's harder on my iPad. I don't know what to hit on my iPad.
Oh, dang. That's
so,
right.
I mean, I guess I could. I could probably, if I did this, would that do it? There we go. Yeah.
There you go.
It's not important. I can just. It's not important. I don't have to keep that. So, the root here, right, is and I'll get my pen here. So the root here is Allah, right?
Check out that weak third radical.
Radicals 1, 2, and 3. Yes, this is a weak third radical. Specifically, this is a right over here. This is a 3 hay verb.
Third hay. Yes.
So what happens with these when they take suffixes, verbal suffixes, that, because we would expect this, right? We would expect that to be the case.
That's illegal.
It is. It can't be done. So what happens is this hay in the root actually transforms, because it's a transformer, into...
It grows a foot.
Yeah,
a top.
it grows a foot.
Yeah.
Becomes a tav. So, and this is consistent.
Kick that final hay.
Just kick it. This is consistent with the third hay verbs. So there we go. All right. Okay. I think that's it, right? On
that was
verse
a short
8.
verse. It's the shortest
very
one
short.
I had today. The other ones
so.
are pretty long.
Yeah. I like the repetition here too. Alta alehem al hag. So
Hagag.
All over the place.
Hagag. Yeah.
I said al hag, didn't I? Al hagag.
You did.
You. I did say that. So look, Lil is here. Looking for treats for. Hey, do you want a treat, buddy? I think he does. Oh, there he
puppy. That's the puppy. Look at that pup. Good doggo. Yeah.
I have another one that's sitting over. Do you see the other one? You probably don't. Get out of the way so we can see the other one, Dagan.
The puppy. But Dad.
She's you. Yeah. Here, let's do this. And there. Do you see her? There she is.
The puppies.
Yeah. This is Nova. Nova is my tenant's dog. So, and occasionally I look after Nova because she is absolutely adorable. So she will open the door on her own between the suite in the basement and where I live. So and just let herself in. She does that. So all right. Let us continue with verse 9. Right here. Okay, I'm gonna get my cursor back. All right. Vatomer el ha'anoshim yadati ki natan Adonai lachem et haaretz veki nafla emaitechem aleinu veki namogu kol yoshve haaretz mipnechem. There we go. And I just, in this story, I think Rahab has all the best lines when she speaks. So here she says. So she said to the men, I know that Yahweh has given to you the land. And I want to translate that as, let me think about this.
Fall.
No, it is in a fall, but I'm looking at the key here. The key.
Yeah.
And that I kind of want to translate it as since, but it doesn't work as well. And that it's like the dread of your terror has befallen us. is this whole expression here. Viki nafla is from nafal, meaning to fall. This is the fear of you, or the terror or dread of you has fallen upon us. And that it's like all those who live in the land have despaired, or just become, I've seen it like become soft or melted from before you. Vatomer is a cal imperfect, third feminine singular verb. Notice that the third feminine singular imperfect looks exactly like the second masculine singular imperfect verb. We can tell the difference almost always, just on the basis of context. It's very easy in this instance to see that this is the third feminine. So from Amar, it's a one aleph verb, which is why we've got the holum in the verbal prefix vowel position. Yadati is a cal perfect, first singular from yada, which means to know. Natan, cal perfect, third masculine singular. And then nafla, actually this is a cal. Actually, it's the nifal form is named after nafal, which is strange, admittedly, but this is nafla. It's a cal perfect, third feminine singular, the subject of which is ematecham, which, as you can see here, is a feminine construct. Do you see this? Where are we here? Do you see the pitach and the tav here, which will take the place of the hey that is common on feminine nouns, feminine forms of the noun and adjectives. So that's what happens to that word when it goes into the construct. Namogu is I believe, yeah. So that's cal perfect, third plural from namag, which is not a very commonly occurring word. What did I say? I think I have it up here. Or, no. Sorry, you're right. I had that wrong.
Wait a minute.
And I've got the, yep. So this is from Mog. It's mem vav gimel. So this is the nifal.
There we go.
From Mog. Correct. My bad. So this is a hollow verb, and the translation for this one, the gloss, is in the nifal to wave, to sway backwards and forwards, to undulate, to despair. In the I think it's in some of the cognates, it means like to soften or to melt. But yeah, that's that one. I think that's all of them. So good.
I'm gonna hate myself later for doing this, but I gotta. This is 0 out of 10 rage bait.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, the Hebrew language was almost lost. That's why there's so many different translations for just one word. Actually, not because it means many things, but because no one spoke it or knows what it actually means. I speak 5 Lawangas.
Luangas. Jonas Live speaks 5
Lawangas. Excellent. And when my real name is Joe. Okay, that's 0 out of 10 rage bait. We live in the information age. Take out the sum total of human knowledge in the glass rectangle of doom that's in your pocket and just learn some history. Jews have never not spoken Hebrew. We've read it and spoken it as a liturgical language, as a historical language, as correspondence, poetry and song. this idea that no one spoke it. It came out of nowhere when they revived. Like, that's BS. Where do people come up with this crap? Anyway, shall we read verse 10? Say again?
Did you drop kick that guy?
No.
Oh, no, he's still there.
If he
what did
lived
Jesus
probably
speak?
Greek and Aramaic, who cares? They were
It's
writing
not like
their text. They were writing their text in Hebrew.
Not just that. Besides Jesus, there was a whole bunch of other people living in the area.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people.
We have a lot of not just the Dead Sea Scrolls. We have tons and tons of Ostraka, most of which are Aramaic. Yes, Aramaic was the most commonly spoken language in the region of Palestine in the 1st century. However, we have a whole bunch that are Hebrew. A whole bunch.
Hey, Kipp,
so
remind me, what's the relationship between Aramaic and Hebrew?
I mean, they're both Northwest Semitic languages. They're very, very close to one another. So, in fact, it was Aramaic was the lingua franca of the Babylonians, and at the time when they were building their world empire, and that's sort of how the region became dominated by Aramaic, and it was so prevalent that they just started writing Hebrew texts using Aramaic letters, and that's what we still do now, because that's what we're looking at here.
Even in the Mishnah, they were like, yeah, the letters came out of Babylon, the names of the months came out of Babylon. They're like, yeah, I like this abjad. Let's write in it.
Yeah,
let's name our months instead of 1st, 2nd, 3rd month. We'll just name them like Tammuz and Nisan and stuff. That's cooler.
Yeah.
So whatever.
All right.
Verse 10.
Verse 10.
Let's see how badly I screw this up. Ki shamanu et asher hovish Adonai et me yamsuf mipnechem betzeitchem mimitzrayim va'asher asitem lishnei malchei ha'amori asher ba'aver hayarden l'sihon va'og asher ha'haramtem. Wow, that's a mouthful. Haramtev. There we go. Oh, Tom.
You got like the shortest verse and I think the longest verse.
God. Woo! Anywho, okay. For we heard that Adonai dried up the water of the Reed Sea before you.
The Yam Suf.
Yam Suf, when from before you, when you went out of Egypt, and that you did to the 2 kings of the Amorites that were on the other side or crossed over the Jordan, to Sihon and Og, who you haremed them.
Yeah, those whom you haremed. So
lots
of fun stuff going on here.
All right. So let's see. The first verb, shamanu, that's a call. Perfect. First person plural, like from shema, to hear. So we heard, or we have heard, depending on if you want to render that in subjunctive. I just say we heard. Okay. Hovish. That one gave me a little bit of trouble. I didn't look up the root for that, but that is in the Hefil, and it's perfect. 3rd masculine singular? Yeah, because the next
yes, it is.
Noun is, yeah, because that's Adonai doing it. Do you happen offhand know the root for that, Hovish?
Yeah. So let's break that one down a little bit too here.
Cool.
So the root is yavash.
Aha.
Right?
To
dry.
First radical.
To be dry. So Yes, and so this
down.
is what happens in the Hiffiel, right? We get oh, I need a bigger eraser. Sorry, damn. What happens in the Hiffiel is we get the Hyrric Yod in the tonic syllable, and we get in the perfect we get the prefix hey, which is usually like a Hyrric hey with a Hyrric, but with first Yod verbs, what happens is that
Flips to a Vav. That's
that
right.
flips to a Vav, a
That's
Holem
right.
Vav.
Holem Vav. That's right.
Hovish. Right. And
Hovish.
it's we think of, this is a nice example of, like, we think of Hiffiels as causative verbs. Like they don't always seem like it when we translate them into English, but this is one that very happily does. Yavash means to be dry.
So
The
Adonai
causative of
made
that,
the water of the reed sea dry up for you.
yeah,
from before you.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
caused
He
it to dry
dried it up. He caused it to dry up.
Mhm.
He made it dry before you. So perfect.
Okay. It is in fact a perfect verb.
It is.
But
Ba-da-ching.
seit chem, that is the preposition bait, and it is tacked on to the call of, we just had that, yatsa, to go out.
Yeah.
So that's the is that infinitive?
It's an infinitive construct,
Infinitive
yes.
construct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's got the suffix for the second masculine plural, which is the y'all tense.
The y'all tense.
When y'all came out. So
Nice.
all right. Let's see when there's not a the next one, asitem, it comes from asa, to make or to do. So the suffix there, again, that's the second masculine plural, the y'all. You or y'all did a thing. That is, yeah, perfect. It's the call form. So nothing
Correct.
too crazy there. And oh yeah. And then we have the the fun
It's like,
haramtem.
we've talked about this word a lot.
Yeah, we have that one. So you have the second masculine plural again. Y'all haremed otam them.
It's a Hiffiel. So yeah,
Cool.
you haremed
Perfect.
them. The verb,
Obliterated them.
I believe I have to go back and look, but the dominant stem for this verb by far is the Hiffiel. Almost all the instances occur in the Hiffiel. So you haremed them. Most of your English translations will say you utterly destroyed them, or you put them under the ban, or you annihilated them, or something like that. The thing, the reason I like the way Vish translated it, the way I translate it most often is you made a harem offering. And the reason for that is because there is a cultic element of this term that goes beyond just, mass killing. It's mass killing within the context of a vowed, it's like a vowed sacrifice to Yahweh. So it's got this aspect of sacred devotion to it. So yeah, it's nice. I also wanted to say something about Yam Suf, which Vish correctly translated as the Reed Sea. Suf corresponds very closely to the word in Egyptian for reed, and there is a low marshy area there that they called the Reed Sea, which is almost all scholars agree about this. This is traditionally the sea which which is featured in the Exodus story. I think that and the term first shows up in the Song of the Sea, which is probably the oldest text in the Hebrew Bible. That's Exodus chapter 15. I think that in that context, in that particular poem, it might have originally not been Yam Suf, but Yam Soph, which is like the last sea or
Yeah,
the
the last
end
sea.
sea.
Yeah.
It's like the because there is if you
Terminal
read
sea.
the terminal sea. If you read just Exodus 15, just that recounting of the Exodus, the earliest form of the story that we have, it's very cosmic. Like it's very much, it's got, oh yeah. Yes, he would.
Even Ezra would be
I
so mad at that.
I abuse the text a lot. The Nakud is very often just like guidelines as far as I'm concerned. But I know it's terrible.
She clarifies. Ibn Ezra goes off on people who say that it means like the Atlantic because there's nothing on the other side, so that's stupid.
Oh yeah, no. So this is like, that is funny. So this is in my estimation, this is like within a Hebrew worldview of like within their view of the structure and shape of the earth. This is crossing over that great that great barrier, the the sea at the end of the world, basically, to get into the land of promise. So I think it's kind of cool, but I digress. Sihon and Og. This is we talked about Sihon and Og a few weeks ago when we were talking about that Paul Copan stream.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So all right, verse 11. Oh, I need my cursor. Sorry. There we go. Vanishma vayimas levavenu velo kama od ruach beish mifnechem. Ki Adonai, pardon?
Dagesh there. Yeah.
All right. Ki Adonai sorry, what? I missed it.
I was saying there was a Dagesh there, so it's Mipnehem.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Correct. Mipnehem. Ki Adonai Elohechem hu Elohim bashamayim mema'al va'al ha'aretz mitachat.
We get a lot of liturgy out of this.
Yeah.
This particular passage. So.
Oh yeah, I bet. All right. Now.
It's at the end of the Elena, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Ki Adonai hu Elohim. Bashamayim mima'al va'aretz va'aretz mitachat einod. So
nice. Okay. And we have heard, this is, let's just point this out now. I'll parse it, but this is a vav consecutive, so it inverts this imperfect verb. We have heard, and our hearts have melted. And this is a frustrating expression here. It's like, and no the soul of no man, the life, the breath of no man has risen up out of him. They're breathless.
Oh my gosh, that is a wonderful way to say that, because I just recognized the root. Kamas from kum, to arise.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
So it's like
Good.
their breath didn't rise up.
Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
stuck
I
down
love
here.
that.
Good.
Yeah.
So feminine, because the subject here is ruach.
Mhm.
All right. Because Yahweh, your God, he is God in the sky above and on the earth below. I love that part. All right.
Triceratops got the Elaine stuck in her head. No regrets.
No regrets.
And thank you, Simone. Meep Nayhem. Oh, sorry, Meep Nayhem. Dagesh doubles the pay. So the Schwarzvogel. Thank you. That
Correct. Thank you.
Got me like
Mipnehem. All right.
Mipnehem.
So we have Vanishma is a Cal Vav. Cal imperfect Vav consecutive. It's a first plural verb from Shema. Vayimas is also a Cal. That's this one over here, guys. This is another Cal imperfect third. It is. So, and you know how we know that?
Weird.
It's because
yes, because I'm like, wait, is that not Nifal?
No, if it was a Nifal, you'd see the noon. Because it's oh, wait a minute. You know what? Maybe you're right.
But I'm
now
like,
that
I don't know. It was a Nifal to me, but
I'm gonna look it up. So
okay.
What verse is this? This is verse
11.
11. Thank you. Oh, you're right. Yes, it is a Nifal. Yes. Thanks.
I'm not going crazy.
Nice. You're not. So all right. So yes, doubled mem there because the noon it's first noon verb. So that noon has disappeared into it's assimilated into the following radical. So it's from namas. It means to like melt. So, and then we already talked about kama is a third feminine singular, perfect, from kum, the subject of which is ruach. And then I think that's it. All the rest are noun clauses.
They're talking about lizards in the chat. So
allow
me to show you the patch of my
I need to
Quetzalcoatl, which is the Nahuatl word for lizard. That is a rendering from the Tonopawali, one of the calendars. That one is the there's not like months the way that we think of them. There's two sets of like day groupings. One's 13 and one's 20. So there's the Metzli, which is 20, and then Trecena, that's the 13th grouping. And yeah, I did a whole thing where I looked up what date I was born on the Mexica calendar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I ordered patches that I can put on one of my jackets or my vests to indicate that. I just need to find appropriate like little circles and dash appliques, or maybe even hand stitch them to indicate the numerals. So, no. But now everybody learned a new word today. Quetzalcoatl.
We need to protect the lizards from Dr. Weasel.
Oh no!
Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. He is a threat to them. We'll bear that in mind. So
okay.
He lives in the Bay Area. Do they have lizards? Do they?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They have lizards.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I think
Okay.
that is that for. I moved the text up, by the way. But you're
Okay.
reading a different one, so it doesn't matter to you. So
Yeah,
verse 12, and I think this will be it for tonight.
Okay. Vata hashavu na li
Oh
badonai
damn!
ki asiti imachem chesed va'asitem gam atem im beit avi chesed untatem li ot emet. All right. And thus, or now, I guess, swear please to me by Adonai, because I have made to you, or given you, maybe shown you, done to you, chesed, compassion, loving kindness, and let's see, and will. This is so clunky. I always want to translate asa as make or do. Like I will do to you also. To my father's house, compassion, and give to me a true sign.
Mm-hmm.
Sign of truth, or a what'd you call it earlier? A
Yeah,
vouchsafe?
it's a vouchsafe. Yeah, it's
Vouchsafe.
construct. Ot is in construct. It's like
Mhm.
a sign of truth, literally, which is a vouchsafe or a what are they, a token? That's a better word too.
Token. Okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, so riding that Nephal train, we have one right
Yeah.
there. Hishavu
It's this
from
one here.
Shva, which, if you want to get crazy with it, can be 7, meaning completion. If you have Shavuot, that's 7s, but it's also referred to oaths. So even in a lot of Jewish marriages today, you will see people walking around their spouse 7 times as a way to like
Because of
firm up their commitment and oath to each other. All right, and that's imperfect. Well, let's see, masculine.
it's so this one is actually an imperative. It's an imperative.
Imperative. Thank you.
Yeah.
God.
It's a tricky one
Imperfect.
because it does funny things. The Nifal
Swear
imperative.
to me.
Yeah. The Nifal imperative takes that's where you see the hey prefix.
Yeah.
That's
right.
But yeah. So but that's it's only an imperative thing with a Nifal.
It's so funny. Swear to me, please.
Yeah. Please. I sometimes because na is a really flexible word. Like usually it means please, but I think you could even translate it like swear to me now.
Yeah.
Swear to me right fucking now. Do it now.
Do it now.
It feels like she's an assertive chick.
Before you go, promise me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you better swear by Adonai that because I was good to you, you're going to do the same for me and my household. And I want you to give me a sign. Prove it. Yeah.
Prove it.
Okay. Let's see. Asitem, that's the call. Perfect.
Yeah,
and then
perfect.
It's got the second masculine plural on there. Tem.
This
so
one
y'all
too,
will give, make, do.
So this one too, it's got the vav with the patach is the vav consecutive, which the vast majority of the time appears with imperfects, and inverts those stems into like past tense, but will also appear with perfect verbs and do the same thing. So like the reverse happens. So you will do. right? It's anticipated
will do.
future
And then just
actions.
a couple of words earlier, ACT, that's the
Yeah.
same root as "ah" to do make, and that's the call perfect. So it's I made or I did or I
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
whatever. Let's see. There's one more.
Into 10.
Yep, unitate. So you have the y'all tense, that little "tem" suffix at the end. So y'all give. So from Natan, to give. It's the call perfect.
Good.
I think that's
Also
all.
with the it's the formation here. It's with
And give to me. So it's like conjunctive of.
whoopsies, I did it again.
Oop.
This is also actually evolve consecutive, even though you can't tell by looking at it, because when the vav attaches to words that begin with the letter noon, it turns into a shurik.
Okay.
So it's yeah, it in this case, you just have to kind of know it from the context. So there we go.
I'm getting there.
I think that's it. Cool.
Yeah.
So we shall wrap up. I'm going to go find something to eat, and then probably have a nap. I feel like I need. I was up. I was up late last night. I was up early this morning. I went mountain biking today, which is good.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Probably
cool.
gonna go right back to digging through family history library records, and for
Very fun.
anyone that even cares in chat, I found a branch of my maternal family tree that goes back to San Luis Potosi, and according to what I found today, these particular ancestors were Indios Mexicanos from, what tribe did I say it was? It's a subdivision of the Huastec indigenous folks. I forgot what language that was. It's like Uto-Aztecan, Mayan, Huastec, and then whatever this one was. I forgot the word for it. It's a new location for me, so I haven't gotten all the toponyms and stuff like that. So,
Look who look who
someone's late.
Look who wandered in. So good to see you, Jace. Sorry you missed it. But John Gooderham is excited.
I'm excited too.
For tomorrow's stream. Can't wait for tomorrow's sitcom episode of Vision the Canadians. It's true. It's true. So we're all very excited. Paula
It's
Gia
gonna be
and
really
CJ
good.
Cornthwaite are going to be here. I have to do some more work on that yet tonight. I'm still whittling that video down to a digestible size.
Do I need to wear my aviator the whole time to let people know that I'm American?
Yes, please, because
Okay.
otherwise they'll get confused with
That's right.
with the four of us there. So
Yeah.
you pass, right? You're Canadian passing. So so it's important that you let everybody know. So everyone needs to be back here at 2:00 Pacific and 5:00 Eastern, and we're gonna have some fun with a recent hilariously stupid stream featuring Michael Jones and Than Christopoulos from Inspiring Philosophy, and like crackpot psychologist Nick Meter. So
Shannon Q has
and I
already
have
responded to part of this, and I share her frustrations.
so yeah. And it's not going to be just I'm excited about it. Oh yeah.
I saw this
I haven't read it
posted
yet, but
and I read it and I was like,
flagged it.
okay. And I think Simone probably saw my
Joining the
response,
war.
but in typical me fashion, I was like, actually, I can harmonize the two of these. I feel like they go pretty well hand in hand. So I
There it
actually
is.
spun a pretty short drash out of it for some folks this weekend is that
Oh,
part of
cool.
the prophetic critique is the idea of punishment. And it's pretty often, if not always, collective punishment, which is why their exhortation is so extreme. Like, get your stuff together, shape up, because everybody's getting the hammer, and that's not fair to the people who didn't do anything wrong. So my personal read on that was they're saying, hey, listen, we rise and fall as a group, so get your act together, because it's not fair to the people who didn't F up. Your mileage may vary.
Go check it out, everyone. It's linked in the description.
It's really good.
Or not linked in the description. It's
Simone
in the
does
chat
words
there.
good.
So she does. And noise ending is correct. Michael Jones is not Canadian passing.
He's too angry.
No. Yeah, absolutely. And also, I bet once you get him on the ice, I bet he folds like a tent the minute you check him into the boards.
I just envision him like his legs like going all askew like a baby foal. Just like
and then crying. He'd lie on the ice and he'd cry.
To be fair, I'm also not very good on the ice. I do find my balance.
All Canadians are, but
I look like a newborn foal when I first get on the
ice. Oh, yes. I need some of this action, don't I? By the way, this was if I can find it.
The Kipp Davis rules.
Yeah. The
Kipp Davis rules.
I actually went back and looked. It was actually Paul's idea for me to clip that. So yeah, it's all coming together. If you guys, anybody, any channel members or anyone on my Patreon, there is a new video for early release to watch. I am very, very happy with it. Christy Cobb is amazing, and she has lots and lots of insightful things to say about the New Testament and slavery and enslavement in the New Testament. And for fun, it's also a response to another Michael Jones video. So nice. All right. Okay. Time to go. Everyone stay safe. Be good.
Hail Ratma.
Each other. Hail Ratma. Hail Ratma. That's what we're doing. I'm finding the outro, and we are hailing Ratma.